What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Life's a Garden. Today's guests are a father and son duo. You may recognize the parental half of these two, having been on the show before. However, the product of his nut butter is making his first appearance today. We are all huge football fans. In fact, these two have shared the football field as player and coach. And like me, they have exquisite taste in football franchises, being the absolute juggernauts that both of our teams are. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Kaide and Robert Muir. Yeah, those are some Super Bowl rings. You've probably never seen one of those before, so.
Especially for a while with your team.
Oh, well, I mean.
Not as long.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Robert.
Hello.
And welcome for the first time. I have it here in my notes. Big Daddy K is what I was supposed to say. How you guys doing?
Good. Pretty good.
All right, so this is new for you, okay? Because you've been on, what, twice?
Twice.
This is
yeah,
your third time?
Yep.
And so, obviously, you've never been here before.
Yeah.
New thing I've been doing for guests, just to kind of get the show rolling, get it kicked off on a high note, kind of break the ice a little bit, and so the audience can kind of get to know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
I start off, I call these life questions.
Mm-hmm.
10 questions, just straightforward questions. You can both answer these. We don't need to go into too much detail unless I decide maybe we'll divert just a little bit on that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's go ahead and start with some life questions. First question. What was your favorite toy as a kid?
It was this. When I was little, I used to watch this show. It was like Jake and the Everland Pirates. I don't know, but it was like a little sword and it had a map that came out of the handle. And I used to play with it all the time until one of our dogs chewed it up, I think.
Okay. Right on. Robert?
Man. I'm gonna probably see like Mr. Potato Head, probably.
God, that's
Probably
aging
always,
you really
yes.
well. Okay. I liked Kick the Can.
Yeah.
Okay. Number one cartoon you watched as a kid?
Probably still Jake and the Netherland Pirates.
Okay.
That was
So that goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty cool show.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I had the choice to watch when he was
What's it
a
on?
kid. It was on Disney, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
Okay.
Jake and the Neverland Pirates is basically like Captain Hook and it has that like story
Like Peter
base
Pan.
to it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that, but it was Jake.
Okay.
It's
All
pretty
right.
Cool.
And yours?
Oh, Rocket Power.
Great show. Great
You
show.
can't go wrong with that.
What, in your opinion, is the best cereal?
Oh. The Captain Crunch with those little...
The berries.
Yeah, the berries.
Crunch Berries?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kicks.
Really? What's the matter with
With
you?
some half and half.
God,
dude.
you are now. You're really showing you're showing your current age.
Oh, no.
Like you aged yourself back then, and now you're
Oh,
freaking
man.
like frosted mini wheats without the frosted.
Yeah, pretty much. Raisin Bran.
Okay, all-time favorite video game.
Oh. Black Ops 1 Zombies.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Madden.
Okay.
There's no other way to go.
That's solid
Madden.
choice as well. What is the worst injury you've ever sustained?
Probably cutting my head open.
How'd that happen?
I was riding a dirt bike, and I went off the side of a hill, and I cut my head open on a sharp rock.
This is more your eye, right?
Yeah, there's a dent.
Oh, it was on this side.
Yeah.
I was thinking like back of the head, top of the
like
head.
right on the forehead, and he went face first into a bunch of rocks up at Bimbo Mine.
Eek.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a big scar on my eye too. Not quite as cool of a story, but worst injury.
I'm gonna say probably when I was a young kid, I think I was walking behind a big TV, one of those big ass ones. I fell and hit my head, and I scarred myself either this eyebrow right here, but I was bleeding.
Damn.
I guess that would be The only time I
So
really
no
had
broken
just
bones
stitches.
between either of you.
No,
I thought your worst injury would have been when you fell backwards into a bowl at a skate park.
no.
That literally gave you back problems, though.
No, I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know.
All right.
Could have been.
What is your? You can. This is up to interpretation. How you want to like take this one. Either your favorite family vacation you've been on, or your favorite place you've been.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Is it the same?
Nashville.
Yeah.
Is it the same for both of you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Easily.
There's no other way to go, as you said.
Yeah. No other way to go. Nashville's the way to go.
Yep. Okay. And that's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Now we are we're getting close to Halloween here. We're in the Halloween season, so the next few questions are going to be kind of geared toward that, just to like theme it up a little bit. Favorite scary movie?
Oh. I'd probably either have to go with Scream or Terrifier.
Oh my god! You let this kid watch Terrifier?
I don't even know what that is.
Dude, it's bad. Like,
Imagine like the worst gore you've ever seen.
yeah,
times
it's
10.
full torture
Or-
porn.
Halloween.
Halloween's great, classic. But Terrifier, bro,
I'm good.
that's
I'm
rough.
not really a scary movie. I don't like scary movies at all. But like, I grew up Scream, Michael Myers, Jason.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I could never go away from Halloween, but Scream will probably
Okay.
always do it.
Classic slasher.
Yeah, I haven't seen Terrifier 2 and 3 just came out, I'm pretty sure, but I heard 3's really bad. Like
2 is very bad.
I've seen the bedroom scene scarred me.
That's from 2.
yeah.
That's all you gotta see. Like, that is probably the most disgusting, brutal scene I've ever seen in any movie ever.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, couple more here. What is your number one candy of choice?
I'd probably have to go with either Snickers or Tootsie Rolls.
Okay.
Tootsie Rolls, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, probably like some sweet tarts, or I like sour. I mean, I like chocolate, but I'm more of a sour.
Okay, alright.
So anything really sour.
Word. So you're kind of at that age now where you're probably not doing the dress up thing anymore, or what? Do you still dress
Yeah.
up? You still dress up?
No.
Yeah. That it's always between like 13 and like
Dressed up last year.
Well,
So
yeah.
This is the first year he's.
I'm probably not gonna dress up this
this is
year.
about that time.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how I remember it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that high school age where you kind of stop doing it, and then about 21, 22 is when you start getting back
Yep.
into it.
Yep.
But obviously, this being your first year, you haven't. You've done it in the past.
Yeah.
What do you think is maybe not necessarily your favorite costume you've ever done, but the best one, the one that looked the coolest, or the one that turned out the best?
I'd probably have to go with either when I dressed up as Scream.
Classic.
Yeah. I don't, or Ghostface. I mean, I don't really. I think that'd probably be the best, my favorite in my opinion, because
Okay.
it's my favorite horror movie.
Fair.
Yeah.
I dressed up as when I was a kid. I dressed up as the dude like from Men in Black. Like,
Oh,
I had
okay.
a suit on and everything. It was pretty cool.
You went as Will Smith in blackface?
Pretty much. I had blonde hair too. It was not worth it. It was really bad.
No, that's good. All right, and final question. This is not Halloween related. This is just always the last question I ask in these. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
No.
No.
It belongs in your body, but
All right.
not on pizza.
We can continue this podcast.
I'd rather.
Usually by that time, it can be a quick podcast. We can just call it
it's
a
either,
day.
yeah, in or out.
I'd rather eat a razor blade.
Well,
Than pineapple on pizza. Does not belong on pizza.
but as long as we have an understanding that it does not, in
Does
fact,
not
belong
on
there.
pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does
All
not.
right. Now, shall we talk about our sorry-ass football teams?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Especially ours. It's bad.
Terrible, man. I cannot believe how terrible with all the talent that is on that team.
It's, well,
I feel like I could go out and throw for 200 yards with a couple of the receivers we have there, but
now, correct me if I'm wrong. Statistically, at least, I don't know about last week, including last week, but going into last week, the Titans had the best defense.
they
Like-
were top 5, but I just found out like 3 minutes ago before we walked here because I have the Niners against the Chiefs this week. I don't like that. So I picked up the Commanders, but the Giants have the number 1 right now.
Okay.
But
okay.
yes, Titans were definitely...
They
were up there. Yep.
So that's a pretty clear indicator of what the issues are.
For sure.
I would tend to say they've probably had I don't watch a lot of Titan stuff, but have they had a lot of turnovers that have resulted in like just pick sixes that were, touchdowns by the other defense? Because I know Levis has had a problem turning the ball over.
He's the biggest problem.
I thought he was going to be good when he started last year. Well, didn't really start, but
He showed some flashiness, and they built around him.
yeah.
Right? And here we are.
Yeah.
If we wouldn't have got rid of Henry, I bet. Well, I mean, if he didn't sign to the Ravens, I bet we would have done better.
No, I don't think so. I mean, there's always a chance your team's going to do better with Henry, yes. But that's not where the issue lies, because our run game is not the problem.
Yeah, I think the bigger you're also talking about brand new head coach. Ridley's a first year guy with them.
Yeah.
The O-line has been heavily depleted.
Upgraded, but it's all new. Everything's new.
Mhm.
Everything there is new. So they've got a defense that is really good. They just need to play better offense.
Yeah. So when you guys went to Nashville, you went to a game, correct?
Yeah.
All right, tell me about that.
I mean, obviously, we knew we were going to win. I mean, the Bengals are trash.
I would have. Well,
I mean,
because was Burrow playing then?
Yeah.
Or was he hurt?
Oh, he was playing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. How was your trip to Nashville when the Broncos lost?
It was actually still pretty fun.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah. I mean, I've been to plenty of games where we lost, so you can't let that ruin your time.
Yeah. Well, tell him about everywhere we ate, because he ate the same places.
Oh, yeah.
He can agree with you.
I think the first place we ate was Prince's Hot Chicken.
Hell yeah.
That was the best food I've ever tasted.
Yeah.
Did you get the hot?
No.
Good choice.
Yeah. I got hot, and
Yeah, he was sweating when we
it
were
was
there.
bad.
Yeah.
Did you go to the Sun Diner?
Yeah.
That place is cool.
With those pancakes, those were good.
Yep.
Mom could never compare to those.
Oof. I don't know, man. We got the pancakes, and I got, remember, it was 3 of them.
Yeah, the Elvis pancakes.
Elvis waffles, what they call them, or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Or Elvis pancakes, whatever. But yeah, I just split them up between us and got a side of bacon. That was enough food for us that morning. So
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I was gonna say something I forgot.
that, and then
I like the way that diner is. It's kind of like hibachi style, like the way it's set up.
yeah, you sit around, they just seat you as you go and everything. Yeah.
Open kitchen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right there, everybody's so nice down there. That's the biggest part of the South, is what they liked.
I liked when we ate at Kid Rock Steakhouse.
Hell, see, did you actually get a steak this time?
I did.
Okay, because last time we went, let me tell you something.
We didn't eat.
Well, we ate a little bit. We ate those potato skins.
Potato skins.
Those were good.
Those were good.
I think we had some like other appetizers.
Actually, I'm gonna change my mind. I think my favorite place we ate was when it was like we were sitting. I don't know, but I got like this fake drink and had salt on the cup, and it wasn't an actual.
Oh, when we went Pop Mike?
Yeah.
Oh, we went to the Miranda Lambert's.
Oh.
It's Mexican food.
That was
pretty good.
That was really good.
And you had like a virgin margarita or something
Pretty
like
much, yeah. That's exactly what it was.
that? Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, just salt on the rim. Yeah.
Oh.
It was a slushy, but that's what it was. Basically,
Yeah.
virgin margarita.
Yeah.
Going back to the steakhouse, we did miss out that time. Why we didn't get a steak at the steakhouse?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because we had a few adult beverages, and
A few.
yeah, he was just drinking hard stuff, and yeah,
Yeah.
we sat there for probably like 4 hours,
Yeah.
and it was a blast.
Yeah.
Because
We had so
the
much
music
fun.
was great.
Yep. Good band, and yeah, that was a great time.
Did you see recently where Bon Jovi saved somebody from jumping off that bridge in Nashville?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, the bridge that goes
Over
to the
river?
stadium. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody was getting ready to jump off the bridge, and of all people to walk by, it's Bon Jovi.
Oh my gosh.
And he stops her and is like, "Hey, I don't know. It's just candid cam, so you can't really hear anything." But then they come over and are talking with Bon Jovi.
Oh my gosh.
But it's just funny to think Bon Jovi just walking around.
Yeah. Yeah, just randomly on the bridge save somebody. Wow. I mean, if I
That's all
wanted
it
to be
takes.
saved, that would be.
You should have just been
pretty
like, "Whoa, you're halfway there."
cool. Yeah. Jesus.
That, That's all it takes to meet a celebrity. You better start
Wow.
faking.
Yeah, right.
Who was it that when we were walking up the alleys, who was coming out? And remember the security told us to move, and the cops were walking up that alley, and they're like, "Hey, you guys need to get out of here. The band's on the way out." Who was that?
That was when we went.
No, that wasn't you. No, that wasn't you. It was you and I for sure. Because we were going to Printer's Alley,
Yeah.
and we were walking behind, and the tour bus was right there.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they
yeah,
said,
yeah,
"You guys
yeah.
need to leave. Get out of here. The band's coming out." And they were like moving us out.
God, maybe it was like Leonard Skinner or
It
something
was
like
Leonard
that.
Skinner.
Yeah.
That's exactly who it was. Yep.
I
Okay.
remember we saw Chigo Kong. I don't know. I think it was him.
Yeah, we saw Chigo Conco.
I don't know who that is.
So, where we walked into the stadium on the other side there. So this time I wanted to walk to the other side to where the actual parking lot is.
Mhm.
Well, so we walked through the parking lot because our hotel was right across. So we went this way, went around over the bridge, ate breakfast, then came back. And I said, let's walk to the other side. I want to go to the other parking lot. I want to see if we can find where the players are walking in. And we did, but I walked us around farther where they're actually pulling in. And it was Chigo Conco and it was Christian Fulton were the two people that we saw pulling in and waved to them. And then we saw DeAndre Hopkins and Tannehill and Jeffrey Simmons all walking down. That was cool.
That's
They
badass.
thought that was pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
To see that, yeah.
He waved to us too.
Yep.
That's
Simmons
pretty cool.
did, and Hopkins looked right at our camera, and we took a picture. It was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That was a good time for you guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah, some good pictures.
And it was all the boys, right?
Just us, him and Brody.
Okay.
So the youngest stayed with Callie.
Gotcha.
He's gonna go with us next time.
I'm still kind of disappointed that we're not disappointed. I'm sad we didn't see Henry went and get a picture of him walking
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, he was already been in there.
Yeah.
We all thought it was him coming in because this dude rolled up. It was a sports car of some sort. We're like, that has to be him. He walked through the gate, and we all started yelling and cheering. It wasn't him.
Oh.
It wasn't him.
I got a picture of that guy.
Yep. Yeah, I think I have a picture of him too.
I still have him in my camera roll.
Did you go hang out in that little tailgate
We
area
did.
that's
Yep.
outside there?
Yep. First throw through the tires.
No, oh, nice.
Brody and I.
Hell yeah.
First throw.
Me too.
You didn't throw the first try though. Brody did.
Got it eventually.
Yeah.
You're
Eventually, we
lying.
all did. Yeah. We all did eventually.
And then, didn't I get a picture with some Hot Titans cheerleaders?
Probably. I think so.
Let me see here. Okay, so who do the Titans got this week?
They have the Bills
Bills.
and then the Lions.
That'll be-
Are we gonna?
God damn.
Lose? Are we gonna lose both of them?
Probably. I don't know. Titans always play really good against the really good teams.
Well, and I
That's
also
the
feel like, when you're 1-5 or 2-4,
4,
whatever, it's like that's an opportunity that a lot of teams underlook you sometimes. They're like,
Yeah,
oh,
they
these
don't
guys.
study the tough ones are out there. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's always an opportunity for that, and there's upsets all the time.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
anything's possible.
Yeah.
I was hoping the Broncos were going to pull it off against the Chargers
Yeah.
this last week.
Yeah,
But,
I don't know what happened there?
Well, Pat Surtain went out,
Yeah.
and that was I didn't think it would be as big of a blow, but it just showed how pivotal he is
Yep.
to our defense.
Yep. He's huge in the back there.
Because they figured it out in the second half, but not in the first.
Kind of threw all over him.
Yeah. So you in high school? You're in high school now?
Yeah.
Okay. You play football,
No, I was gonna, but I don't know.
and this is in Park City.
Yeah.
Actually,
Okay. Is that like C class or
Class
Yeah.
C.
Okay.
Yeah.
8? Is it 8-man?
We were. I don't know. I think I might do basketball this year though. I might.
It's probably good to do something.
Yeah.
Do a little something, like, especially if you're gonna, because you probably played football up until now, right?
Yeah.
And like little guy or whatever.
Well, yeah.
He's played tackle 1 year.
Yeah.
Oh,
2
okay.
year, 1 year, 2
So it's
years.
been like flag football.
Yeah, but he played flag for
Okay.
a few years.
Get the fundamentals down and all that.
Yeah.
He's got it. He can run. He can catch. He can throw. He's pretty good.
Still good just to keep some kind of athletics, though. If you're gonna miss this year of football, basketball would be a good choice.
Yeah.
And so you're a freshman, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Got a few more years here.
Mhm.
Get to know everybody at the school and do all that.
Yeah. I know everyone pretty well.
How's your first year of high school been?
I hate it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I kind of like it because the closer I am to graduating, but the work is hard.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
the football coach, who's also a science teacher,
uh-huh.
he for high school, he gives like these smart book things. They're on a Chromebook, and it's like 47 or 57 questions, but when you like answer one, there's like 57 bars, but it only fills out half the bar. So technically, it's like 57 times 2, basically, on the questions.
Yeah, I remember the workload. So the workload's
Yeah.
a lot.
My
Is what you're
mom's
saying.
Yeah, my mom had the same problem. He always gives out like a bunch of homework, and it's like too much to keep up on.
I feel like homework's kind of ridiculous
Yeah.
at times. Like, I mean, I get some of it, but I feel like I feel like what homework should be is studying for tests,
Mhm.
not doing all this extra work that needs to be turned in the next day.
Yeah.
Do that in class. That's what class is for.
Yeah.
Like, why? Especially if you want kids to be in athletics, like you're already they already have to do that after school, and then what? Then they have to do homework, and then they have no social life, or they have no
Yep.
time to do anything at home and be with their family. Homework is I get some of it, but like I said, I think what homework should be is just studying for whatever the next thing is.
Yep.
And
Should be for sure.
Yeah.
But they go, so they don't have school on Fridays. They're Monday through Thursday.
Because our school,
They voted to not have school on Fridays, but they go 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. now.
interesting.
So they go, I mean, they're there 8 hours. I mean, that's plenty of time to
Yeah.
get some stuff done, I
but
think.
the thing I don't like is, a lot of the time the teacher will take like 30 or 40 minutes just to explain an assignment. Then the last like 20 minutes, 25 minutes of class. It's a big assignment too. We only have like 25 minutes left to do it, and they take so much time explaining. Then we have to take it home for homework, and it's like I feel like an hour should. And sometimes the classes are even more than an hour because, yeah, and I feel like our lunch break should be longer too. No, let me tell you why. My mom. Last year. Okay. All right. So last year I couldn't leave the campus because you have to be in high school to do that. So now I'm in high school, and I'm wanting to leave more because the school lunch is terrible. Not that the cooks are bad, because the cooks are really great, but the food just sucks.
The quality.
Yeah, it's just like not high quality food. It shouldn't. But anyway, it's because we only have like I don't know, like an hour, like a 57-minute lunch, I don't know. I think it's like 47. Yeah, it's 43 minutes. 43 minutes. So my mom came and got me the other day and took me to Laurel and got me like Taco Bell. And I was like 5 minutes late to class. And I don't know. The teacher said, "Why were you late?" And I just said, "Because it was worth it. This food's good."
Yeah, I had it set up so good when I was in high school for junior and senior year because we used to go to the career center.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And we used to just drive down there. So we would drive there, and because whatever, like when we'd be done there, and when we'd come back, we'd have extra time between to get from there to the school, and it ran right into our lunch hour. So what normally was like a 55-minute lunch hour ended up being like an hour and 20.
Yeah.
So we got an extended lunch hour.
Yeah.
those last
The
couple
career
years.
center, my senior year, I had it made. I had 3 periods at the career center. Then I got out, and then I had a big brother's big sister. Well, I didn't go to them until after my lunch, so we got at 10:45. So I didn't go to them until after 1. Then I had 1 class at West, and then I had another elective after that. So I had easy senior year. Easy.
You doing any electives? Like shop class or home ec or...
I don't think I can this year because I'm not an ag. I'm not in agriculture. So like, because the ag teacher, I'm pretty sure she's the one that keeps like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure she's the one that like takes care of all that stuff. And I never get a chance to talk to her because our school is like, it's not all connected for like certain grades. There's like little modulars, like little like trailers that kids have to go out into, and so she's mostly out and she's out in like the modular all day. So I never really get a chance to talk to her about it. And I'm pretty sure you have to be in her class to even do it.
So you're not doing chorus or band or anything like that, right?
No.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I think it's my junior year through senior year, and I have to pass like certain classes throughout. But once I get to that, I'm gonna do ag construction.
What how big of a school is it? Like, what's the attendance?
It's like 100 kids.
That's
No,
it? Just
no.
small town?
It's more. It's like
No.
200.
No.
Yes.
No.
Well, like for the like,
If
I'm
you're
talking.
counting all the little kids.
Oh, okay. You're talking from kindergarten.
It's all one.
Yeah, it's K through 12.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So it's like 200 K through 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 250, but yeah,
But for the high school,
yeah. Are you sure?
What?
All the little kids, everything. There's over 200. I don't
mean,
know.
think
I mean
of
that's less than my graduating class.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I had a lot. I don't think so,
That's
dude.
crazy.
Well, I think my graduating class was like almost 400.
My
That's
teacher's
it?
gonna be watching
Mine
this
was like
podcast.
Mine was like
Better say nice things.
Mine was like
so she'll
500 or
give you an A.
600.
Miss Owen, please give me an A,
um,
and I'll buy you a pack of Mountain Dew. That's your favorite drink.
I swore, I don't know why, but I thought you were gonna say, and I'll buy you a pack of Marlboros.
Yeah, I did too. That's what I thought was gonna come out too. I was like, your teacher smokes Marlboros, dude.
So okay, school. That's such a small town school thing, is to have an ag class.
Yeah.
Like in Montana, like that's every small town
Yep.
school like that is
Yeah.
to have like an ag thing.
Yeah.
Oh man. Any embarrassing moments thus far that you've had to face?
Yes.
Oh boy, you gotta hear them.
Okay. So
Are you gonna tell the one today that you just
No.
told me? Okay.
if you want me to,
Why?
it's a little. Are you okay with it? It's a little gross.
Well, of course.
All right. So I'm in history class.
Is this the one today?
Yep. So I have like 3 embarrassing stories.
Let's hear them.
So
We love stuff like
I'm in
that.
history class, last period of the day. I'm ready to go. I'm not even really paying attention. I'm just sitting there waiting till the bell rings, and I gotta use the bathroom. So anyway, I go to the bathroom. I'm doing my business, and some kid decides to take a piss on a paper towel and throw it at me.
God. Kids. And
Yeah,
then
it
what?
hit my head too.
Oh, great.
So I had to go. So I didn't go home right away because I didn't really care. But then I showered really good and used a lot of conditioner.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, what's another one you got down in your repertoire here?
So our art class. So at the beginning of the year, each kid, like each grade, I'm pretty sure it's like 7th grade through like just like senior or something. I don't know. But what happens is each kid has like a teacher, like one teacher, like maybe 2 teachers who's like the presidents of the class basically, but they're just like the leaders of the class, but they pick like kids to like be the president, and I'm the vice president, which was elected at the beginning of the year, and then like a girl in our class, she's the like real president or something. I don't even know how it works, but so what happens is I'm in art class, and the room that my whole class has to be in is right over. So we have these screens up on the wall. They like do announcements and stuff. So it said announcement like each class get to where you have to be. So anyway, my friend is sitting in the seat and he takes my seat. And as a joke, I was going up to kick him. Like as a joke, I wasn't gonna actually kick him, but I raised my leg really high and I slipped and fell right on my back, and my whole class saw it.
Oh.
And it was like last week. And I was so mad.
I've had it where the chair's been pulled out from under me, and then you just crash, and it's a huge noise.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you there.
Yeah.
Robert, you got any embarrassing high school stories that you care to share?
What about the Obama one?
Oh, I think you told that on
I
here
told
before.
that on there. Yeah, I don't. That one
Oh,
really
yeah.
wasn't embarrassing. That was like out of the blue. Oh
I mean-
boy.
Well, go ahead.
I have given some presentations and my voice is cracked.
Oh, that's always
That's
sucky.
happens. Yeah.
Forever and for always. This might not just only be my most embarrassing high school story, but one of the most embarrassing stories I've ever had in my life. All day I had been dealing with a stomach pain, like clearly sick, like not feeling well. Didn't eat anything at lunch, just like went and got a soda from across the street, grabbed a Sprite, and just was like, we were two periods away.
Yeah.
And I would have been out of there, good to go. Sitting in language class or whatever, literature class.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to be giving presentations that day. And luckily, it never got around to me. But everybody's going around there, standing up front, giving their presentations, doing their little thing. And I'm just sitting there like this, like not even paying attention. And all of a sudden just throw up all over myself,
Oh, no.
all over the girl next to me, who, by the way, was my ex-girlfriend.
Oh my gosh.
And immediately stand up and look over at the teacher and I go, "Can I leave?" And she goes, "Yeah." Grab my backpack. I haul ass. I don't even make any eye contact with nobody. I don't want to see what anybody has to say about this.
I do.
I'm hauling ass down the hallway because I feel another one coming. Luckily, the first one was mostly just Sprite,
Yeah.
but I could tell like there's more
The rest
coming.
was good, yeah.
So I'm running. My backpack is down onto my arm. I used to not wear a belt, so my pants are falling down, and I'm like
just
threw up all over the floor. And then so and luckily it was a Friday,
Yeah.
so or it was a Thursday, skipped Friday, and then Monday was a holiday.
oh,
So I had a 4-day weekend. Came back to class, nobody said anything, and I was like, "Good call."
good call. Yeah.
That's what we have a 4-day weekend because tomorrow there's no school because today was the end of the quarter.
Oh,
Yeah.
I always liked those extra weekends, and we don't get that as much.
No,
You don't get.
not as an adult.
I will say this:
Get younger, I guess.
enjoy the time while you have it,
Yeah.
because as much as you think you hate it now, it don't get too much better.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
sometimes it, you still have moments where it's good, but you don't get summer vacation no more.
Yeah.
It's
Summer, Christmas, spring break, it's all gone, man. Unless
You could just-
you pay for it with your vacation.
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't just get it.
And if
And you have to earn
You
that
have to
paid
earn it.
vacation.
You have to earn it
anyone
for
can
vacation.
even afford a 3-month vacation.
Oh man.
Oh hell no!
I couldn't.
Yeah.
But yeah. Did you think of any other embarrassing stories, maybe?
I'm
Or
thinking-
how about this? Here's a better
Oh.
question. What? Go ahead.
Okay. This was like a while ago.
Pull your mic.
Oh yeah. my bad. This was a while ago when I was like little, but I think it was in like the 2nd grade. I remember one time I wasn't paying attention because I was very shy. Like I was shy in school, kind of just like being by myself. So I was walking to the bathroom, and there was like a group of girls behind me, and I was walking, and I actually walked into the girls' bathroom, and.
I've definitely done that before.
To be honest, I'm not gonna lie.
It wasn't an accident,
Yeah,
though.
it wasn't. It wasn't.
Oh, you!
I just want everyone in my class was curious what it looked like, and I was gonna be the one to stick out.
It looks the same.
It's the same, just
I mean-
opposite wall.
Just no
And
urinals.
then- yeah,
No, yeah.
and then
No standing room.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sitting room only.
Yeah.
I mean, another embarrassing moment could have been because when we were little, when this was like I don't think they do. They definitely don't do it anymore. We used to dress up in our Halloween costumes like the day of Halloween, and we used to walk through the halls to the high school end. And I remember I walked in this science class, which was my I walked in it, and everyone called me the wolf from Fortnite because I was dressed up as a wolf, and I was getting so embarrassed because that's not what I was. And everyone was just pointing me out like, "Oh, he's the wolf from Fortnite." I'm like, "No, that's not what I'm dressing up as." It's like,
I remember one time I was at, of all places, Golden Corral. And they used to do they used to have kids' night or whatever.
Mhm. Kids eat free on
Something
Tuesdays or
like that,
whatever.
yeah. And they had these clowns that came in and were making balloon animals and stuff like that. And I didn't want anything to do with these clowns. Not that I was scared of them. I was just they kept being real loud and
Yeah, just wanted to eat my buffet.
well, and making a scene out of whatever, but I really wanted a balloon sword. So I was like, I guess I gotta go deal with this stupid clown. So I go up and I'm like, "Hey, can I get a balloon sword?" And he goes, "Why, yes." Makes it, and he goes, "But if you want this, you have to be knighted." So he makes me kneel down in the middle of the restaurant and is like, "I dub thee, sir." And he goes, "What's your name, kid?" I'm like, "Dakota." And he goes, "Cody." And I'm like, A, that's not my name. B, shut the fuck up. And C, give me my sword.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Just making a scene in the restaurant. And I'm like, I don't like social
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
just
not big on that,
disruptions like
yeah.
that, especially when you're the centerfold. When everybody comes out and sings "Happy Birthday," like
Yeah,
I
don't
hate
like
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Make you sit on the saddle at.
yeah.
Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not into any of that.
What about not this year, but last year we were at the fair. And we were looking for his friend, and we're walking around. He goes, "Look, Dad, somebody threw up right there." And I'm like, "Oh, gross." He goes, "Yeah, it was me." he, he got off one of the rides, and I guess just
No.
in front of everybody.
This is what happened.
I like how he just goes, "Look,
Yeah.
somebody did
Yeah,
that."
he goes,
Yeah,
"Look,
my-
Dad, somebody puked there. It was me."
Oh yeah, I was. There's this ride. It's called Moby Dick on steroids, and we went on it like 10 times in a row.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And-
Spinning rides.
Yeah, it was like one of those ones you go up and keep going like this,
Mhm.
and there's like a row of seats. Anyway, I get off it, and I'm like, Kellen, I'm gonna throw up because he was my friend. He still is. He was like, don't throw up on me, and he started running away from me, and I threw up everywhere. And then some people were like pushing the strollers away and getting away from me.
Well, yeah. I gotta push him towards you. I'm like, look at this.
Yeah, look, kiddo.
I was aiming for him.
Just everywhere too. He threw it. What ride got you this year?
Oh, well, I didn't necessarily throw up, but it felt like I wanted to, but I couldn't because it's like
Because it was still just spinning
Yeah.
so fast in
It's
your
called-
stomach.
it's.
Probably.
Oh, I did throw up this year. It's called well,
The Gravitron, wasn't it?
no, it was I think everyone calls it Snow Runner. You get
Oh, the cars that go and then they go backwards.
Yeah.
They're like it's always when you walk into the fair. It's always on the right.
So
there.
it's the what used to be the Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then-
but it's sit in the cars and
Yeah.
and then there was this one. It's called Typhoon. We were on it, and I gagged like so much times, like about to throw up, and just nothing would come out, and it hurt so bad because it's like
Dry heaving.
I'm sitting
Yeah,
there
dude, it's-
and I'm getting angry, and everyone's like moving their feet away, and I'm sitting there like yelling. I'm so,
on the ride.
Yes.
Oh,
and
boy.
It's I couldn't. Ugh.
I don't think I've actually ever thrown up at the fair. You know, but I can't do spinning rides.
yeah.
I can do tumbly rides,
I
like the
can't do
zipper.
those.
I can do like if I'm going in a circle like that, but I can't do where I'm spinning.
Yeah, I don't
Anything
like
like that.
Yep.
The tornado.
I can't do fair rides at all. I can do the boat.
Yeah, that's easy.
I did the swings one time there.
Oh, I can do
I-
upside down. Like that's no
Yeah.
problem.
I
You-
can. What were you saying?
No way. I was gonna say you put me on the fastest roller coaster in the world and I'm good. But like nowadays, everything's virtual reality. Like when I went to Universal, we went to Universal Studios, the
Mhm.
Harry Potter ride. I want to ride it because I love Harry Potter. But you sit down and it lifts you up and you're flying in a screen. Number one, I can't do that because it's just motion sickness.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
do it. Not only that, then I had just got done drinking 2 cups of butter beer. It's
Yeah.
basically
Oh, it's
You
so
know,
good.
it's cream soda or whatever, but Harry Potter stuff, so good. But I was like, I get on the ride and I am trying, and I didn't. I got done and I was sweating so bad, holding my puke in, dude. But that's the thing. Like that's what all rides are in now. They're not roller coasters or
Yeah.
fast rides. They're all virtual reality. And
That's not
I
fun.
can't do. It's not. It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. Like the graphics and stuff
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
are really cool. It's just not.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
Not
It's
the
just not the same.
experience.
It's not. Yeah.
Yeah. I got. Oh, and then remember when we couldn't find Kellen this year, and then we found him playing bingo.
Oh yeah, yeah. His friend. We couldn't find his friend at all this year. We looked all over for him, and all of a sudden I look and he's inside playing bingo. He's not even old enough to go in and play bingo. You have to be 16. to be
Yeah.
16.
He looks 16.
He looks 18. He's just chilling in there with all these old people playing bingo.
At
Just
the fair.
randomly, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Just he's like, I'll be right back. I'm almost done.
Don't you have to pay to play that?
Yeah,
Oh, you just gave him like a $5 and
yeah.
was like,
$5 or $10 for a couple cards and started stamping.
that's
He
hilarious.
was like, I almost got it, but somebody else got it.
Yeah. We got.
That would have probably been bad if he won, because then
Yeah.
it's like,
Where's your ID?
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
he looks like he could be.
I got a
18,
picture
19.
of him.
Oh, and bingo.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, not bingo.
Oh, just kind of
Yeah.
Is it your background photo?
I mean,
yeah. Screensaver.
one used to be because it was really funny, but I got. Yeah.
Changed since.
Yeah, it's changed. I used my background for a long time. My 2 longest backgrounds was the one with you and I, with Steven Ranella,
Steve Ranella, yeah,
and
that
then
was cool.
with you, Brody, and I with Juice.
Oh, Juice. Yep.
Well, I've heard an awful lot about your boyfriends. Let's hear a little bit about your girlfriends. You got any girlfriends? Any girls out there?
Nope. Heck no.
He's
You
lying.
had one.
Yeah, I had one, but then, you know, apparently I was just too much for her, too sexy, and she cheated on me.
That's usually why they do that.
Yeah. You know, to be honest, to be completely fair, and I hope you're watching this.
Oh boy.
She was the ugliest rat.
Is that what attracted you to her?
No, to be honest, okay, the only reason I ever got with her, because we were doing, like, a thing to see if she wanted my friend, because I was like, she told me that day, like, on the phone, she's like, yo, I like you, and I'm like, oh, cool, but then my friend Kaiden was like, yo, like, just pretend to date her, and then see if she'll break up with you, get to me. I'm like, all right, I don't really want to date her anyway. And then the whole time, I didn't even really want to be in that stupid relationship. She was ugly, and I didn't like her at all.
When was this?
Not too long ago, like about 2 months ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2 months ago is when they kind of broke up. But
Middle school, high school, I feel like that's about when all that starts kind of kicking off.
Yeah. She was ugly.
She'll love to hear that, I'm
Yes,
sure.
yeah.
I'll send her the link to this channel.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot. She is.
She'll attack me in my podcast.
She's still freaking, like, repost stuff. Like, she's still on TikTok.
Well, she clearly really likes you.
Yeah, and I clearly don't care. She reposts stuff. She's about, oh, I miss my ex and stuff. And then
That's just trying to make drama.
She tries to add me on Snapchat. And then, I don't know, she just...
That's how it is, man.
Yeah.
So, you ever had a first kiss?
Yeah.
Oh. What was his name?
Jeremy. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Does he know about this story?
No.
Which one? The first kiss?
Oh,
Yeah.
no. It was when I was in preschool. Or not
Okay.
preschool. Yeah.
No. This is the girl
No,
you
it was
just
when
got
I
done
was
dating.
No, it was in preschool.
That's fine. That doesn't count.
Yeah, that doesn't
Talking
count.
your actual
It
kiss,
was a
yes.
kiss on the lips that I endured and I embraced.
Was
It
it-
was a kiss. It was in preschool. Doesn't matter the age.
Was it a teacher?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Mr. Robin.
No, it was your ex-girlfriend just
No,
now.
it
Yes, I know.
wasn't.
About your actual first kiss as like a teenager, yes.
And I regret it every day.
Okay.
Oh, it was the one that you just started dogging on?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't
That was
say
your
that.
that was your official first one?
Yeah.
Was it just like a...
No, I didn't even want to do it. My friend Kellen was dating her best friend. And we had like this, I don't know, but we went on like to hang out with them at the mall. And like Kellen forced me into it. I was like, no, I don't want to kiss her. She's ugly. Because he already knew I didn't like her. But he was like, just kiss her. And I'm like, okay, just for this. And then I was like, the whole time I was just in my head just throwing up like, ugh.
My first kiss was...
Him.
How did you know?
What the heck? Did you read my diary?
Yes.
Edit this out.
It was in middle school, I think. Maybe, yeah, like 6th, 7th grade, somewhere in there. It was this girl I had a crush on. We weren't dating or nothing like that. We lived in the same trailer court. And we went to school together. We were playing hide and seek. And it was her idea to hide in the dumpster. And that's where she decided it was time to kiss me. Was in a
In the
dumpster.
Oh, man.
So my first kiss ever was surrounded by trash.
There you go.
And I don't have anything bad to say about her. She was very nice. Very nice nice girl.
Now I got a question. How magical did it feel?
It was honestly awesome. Considering the circumstances.
Yeah.
As far as I remember. It was forever ago.
Yeah.
Skate World, man.
That was yours?
Yep.
That's a good spot for that.
That was a great spot.
That's like a prime when you're a kid.
Right underneath the DJ booth, too.
Uh-huh.
'Cause you can go under there, and that's where you could sit there.
Is that the one that's still...
On the west end here.
It was
Yeah.
when
Yep. Right there.
I was really little. This was, we went to that roller rink, Billings.
skate world.
Yeah. I was like 7 or 8, and there was this girl. She was older than me. She's like 16. And I remember she came around the corner and fell, and I laughed, and she's like, "Shut the F up." And I ran to mom.
Skated to
Should have ran over her finger.
Yeah, you should have just ran her over.
Yeah, Skate World was a great spot because I used to do like the snowball, and I was always hoping a girl would like come to dance with me, and I was too scared to go dance with them or skate with. You're not really dancing.
So
but.
let me tell a snowball story. So I was going around, and all the girls used to like reach their hands out. Of course, all the attractive ones were always taken, so you just went and got your pick because when the girls quit coming, that's when the guys would go.
Yeah.
So I grabbed this random girl. We're skating around, and she's like skating behind me, and I'm holding her hand. She's, all giddy about it. And I didn't think anything of it. I'm just skating with her. And we come around the corner, and all of a sudden, like, I start seeing these flashes. I'm like, what the heck? Well, her mom, dad, grandmother, all these people are taking pictures of her. And so we're going in a circle, and I didn't realize it, but when we went to skate off, then it caught on. She had a disability.
Oh.
And I was like, and then at that point, I was so happy that I did it because I'm like, I probably just made her night. Like, I think she was autistic, and I can't remember something else, but I know autistic for sure and something else, but she had disability. And so, like, her parents were like, can we take a picture with you? That's so cool. Thank you so much for doing that. And she was so happy. So I was like, out of all the times I snowballed and actually linked hands with girlfriends and stuff there and everything, like, that was probably the coolest snowball moment because, like, I made, I made her night, and, like, her parents were all super stoked and everything. I thought that was pretty cool.
Knowing my luck, I'd probably accidentally hook up with her. Or no, not hook up. No. Accidentally grab a dude's hand.
Jeez. It's okay. You can go back.
Heck no.
You started it.
What do you mean?
No. Well, nowadays at Skate World, I'm sure you would. You wouldn't freaking know what's over on that side.
For real.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's probably one of the better parts about being in a small town school. Probably don't see as much as that as you would at.
Well, just like at the fair this year, the like furries, man. Like what is up with that?
I got a cool story to tell about those kinds.
About those kinds.
All right.
Okay, let's hear it.
So, it's my friend Kaiden, Bryson, my brother Brody, and
Whoever.
and Landon,
Oh.
my friend Landon, and me. And anyway, you know how in the metro where the fair goes on, there's that little lake, like that little pond. So we go down. There's two furries sitting on the edge, and
It's unbelievable that they just let people like that just
I know.
go
Just
around
roam the earth.
Yeah, I mean, what if they were like gonna just shoot everybody and they were just masked?
And then what happened is, they were listening to these. I was like, "What you listen to on the phone?" And they were like emo furries. Like they were. Oh, it was just disgusting.
It kind of runs in the same.
Yeah, but they were listening, and I was like, "What are you listening to?" They're like, "Oh, we're listening to the Suicides, Boys or Suicide Squad." I've heard of them, but never listened to their music. But I was, and then they got really mad because I said, "Oh, of course you are," because they were like emo and stuff. and they just got really mad, and then they finally
They start barking at you.
yeah, they did. And then all I'm saying is this: if I was the president, which I never will be because I don't have that kind of intelligence, but if I ever ended up
That's
somehow,
a good.
I would make
confidence.
yeah. But if I was ever president, I would make it to where if you want to be a furry, we're gonna have animal control come and capture you.
You have to register as a pet.
Yeah, register as a pet.
You wanna
Absolutely.
Did you see where there was a school? I don't remember where it was. Some southern school. Kid shows up dressed like a furry, and like the parents were all like
I saw that.
down for it. They were like, "We support her or him." I don't remember which. They.
Yeah.
And so to the point that they were trying to implement a cat box
In
that
the
they could
bathroom.
use.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the school called animal control
Yeah.
and had her removed from the premises because they're like, no animals on
Yeah,
premises.
no animals on premises. Yeah, good.
And then they were like, how could you do this? And it's like, well, we're just following school
Yeah, we're
policy.
just following
You want us to
protocol.
believe your delusion, then we're believing
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna believe it. We're gonna, yeah. That's
This
how
is
we're
a
gonna do it.
wild animal.
Yeah,
I need
exactly.
your guys' opinion. If let's just put this in a scenario. Let's say you were out hunting and you saw someone who was hunting, but they were dressed up as a furry. Are you shooting them?
Probably not,
I
because
am.
that's still considered
It's
murder.
still murder. Still murder.
I mean, the thought
they're
might
dressed up as
cross
an
the
elk?
mind.
What if they're dressed up as an elk?
Then
and
they're
they're-
asking for it at that
Yeah.
point. If it's like a realistic elf costume, I mean, I'm probably shooting it thinking it's an elk.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I want meat, and then if it ends up being that, how am I supposed to know if they're under that? It looked real to me through my scope.
If you
want
wanna
to
go- Yeah.
We were at the Laurel fireworks a couple years ago, and there was a couple furries walking around, and my mom was like, "Oh, look at that! That's so fun! Like, look at that! They're like mascots." I was like, Mom,
That's
you see those tails that they got? Those are up their ass."
Yeah.
And she was like, "No, they're not." I'm like, "Probably."
Yeah. They
I got-
they probably are. I mean, that's how realistic they want to get.
They another funny story at the fair also. There was these two furries. I swear the kids could not have been older than 11. 11-year-old furries. They're walking around with their parents. You can tell they're definitely on some kind of drug. I don't know what they're taking. A geek
Parents?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's like a crazy stepsister. But
Who knows?
they're walking and they have tails. And my friend Bryson goes up and pulls the tail off and throws it. And he starts running. The furries start chasing him. And yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
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 Let's see what else. What else we got going on? Football. We kind of covered a lot of football
Hunting.
stuff. Hunting, yeah. You guys have you went hunting yet this year? Both of you?
Friday.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
taking
going
it-
this Friday.
He has the youth hunts this week on Thursday, Friday, so I'm taking him Friday.
Okay.
But
okay.
Drew and I went for a week bow hunting.
Yeah, I heard
So,
about that.
which was a bus, but
Yeah. Hopefully I get some
Where are you guys going?
McKeith Ranch.
went Keith Ranch and Reed Point, just right off the interstate there. It's quick.
That's not
about
too
an
far.
hour. No, about an hour away. So
Yeah.
It'll be good.
I have high hopes of getting some because there's always something there. That's what
Have you caught anything before?
my dad and his friend have.
Yeah, Drew and I both shot our first buck there.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you're still waiting on yours?
Yeah, well I technically got one. I wouldn't necessarily. I mean,
He killed his first buck up in Broadview. He shot it about 150 yards, hit it in the back leg, and we got up to it because it wasn't moving. Like it was moving, then it wouldn't. And I was like, "Well, you dropped it. Let's go check on it." I didn't know where he shot it at first. We walked up and we got closer, and then it tried to get up and move. So Drew shot it in the neck with its pistol. And so he's like, "I didn't kill my first deer." I'm like, "You did the job.
Yeah, you took it
put
down.
You took it down, and that's what happened."
Mom brought that up in the meeting today at school, and then she was like, and I was like, why do you have to tell everyone that? I'm like, it's embarrassing. But yeah.
Well, I mean, I get what you're saying. You want to like finish the job. You want to get your
But
first.
the thing is like.
If it weren't for
Think
me,
of
we
this-
wouldn't have killed it.
Exactly, but think of the
Yeah.
scenario. We're walking up to a deer that we think is down because it hasn't moved for 20 minutes. We walk up to it. Do I want an inexperienced 10-year-old shooting a deer at close range with a high-powered rifle, or am I going to have an experienced adult with a low-powered pistol kill it?
Well, you definitely
What's
want to
the
make
best
sure that
I
thing's.
mean, if you were
Yeah, and-
were crazy, you'd pick the experienced adult with the pistol.
Wait, no, that would be the right way, and he took it out. I mean, it's just how it goes. You see an animal that's shot and it's suffering, and you have the next shot. You got to put it out, man. It's just the right thing.
I'm
to
gonna.
do.
Well, my shooting has definitely got better, along with my
So you
ability to definitely calm down when I'm shooting.
can- yeah, see if you
I
can
learned
fill your
that from
tag.
Hunter Call of the Wild. Just take a big breath and aim for the neck.
Yeah,
That's what I'm gonna aim for.
What just the two of you going?
yeah.
Nice.
Just be us two. Yeah, it's only you can only shoot deer for the youth hunt. The actual hunting for deer and elk for rifles start next weekend.
Okay.
So not this weekend.
Cool. Well, that'd
So,
be fun.
Yeah.
Be a good time. You guys camping out, or are you just doing a one
We'll
day?
just go.
just a down and back?
It's an hour away, so we'll just go up early, go walk in. We know where they're at over there. We've been there many times, so we'll kind of go find them and then try to take them out.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I have never been hunting.
Really? You should
Fun.
come with us.
Maybe sometime. I mean, I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things I never was afforded the opportunity.
Yeah.
And then in my adult, I'm like, well, I don't really have that desire to. Not to say that I won't. It's just not one thing that I'm like pushing to do.
It's It's a good time, good bonding, good outdoor kind of thing. It's expensive though.
Oh yeah.
It is, because you can't buy cheap shit. You gotta.
Yeah, if you want
buy,
to do the right job, you
Yeah.
got to do quality
Yep,
stuff. Yeah.
Yep. It's spendy, but like luckily I had so much from Rifle that getting stuff for Bo and then handing stuff down to him and Brody are coming in handy too.
Mm.
Heck
So,
yeah.
Yep.
Well, that'll be a fun time.
Yep.
Yeah, I might have to try and plan something next year.
Yeah.
Because then I'll have actually some time to
Prepare. Have
yeah.
you done? Did you ever do hunter safety?
Nope.
Oh, okay. It's online.
Oh, okay. It's all online. Great. I would hate to be a 31-year-old going into a class being
You
like,
might
my
for
first time hunting.
You might on the field day,
Well, okay.
which whatever. But honestly, there's 50-year-olds that go in there and
Yeah.
do it. So
I mean, I understand the importance of
That'd be
it.
funny.
My-
With a bunch of 10-year-olds in the
my hunter safety field day, there was mostly people my age there in that whole class.
Oh.
So
Oh, it's all right.
I remember, I think this is the guy who does hunter safety. Do you remember it was in the Metro? And there's all those little like things set up there. Like I don't know. I think, but there's that guy who's handling like shooting the BB guns. And he kept getting so mad at everyone.
Oh. Yeah. We know who that is. Well, I do. So I know people who know him. So Boy Scouts.
Who's winning the election this year?
Trump. If you vote, if you, I don't know if I should say this.
Well, then don't.
Nah,
If you think that you shouldn't, you probably shouldn't.
No, they shouldn't.
We
I
can
just
say it
don't
off
know-
camera.
I just don't know if most people who watch the podcast are Republicans.
There's a little bit of everybody.
Well, obviously,
I don't.
doubt.
I
No-
try not to cater to just one side or the other.
Yeah.
Everybody's welcome.
No one.
You would say that on camera.
No, I mean, I think it's pretty clear what my views are, and
For sure.
I don't. I've always maintained that I'm an independent.
Yeah.
Like I see both sides, and I just pretty much decide what I think is right, what I think is like the
That's
common sense point of view.
that's how it should be. What you think is right.
Yeah, I don't just be like, I'm not like, I'm definitely this, I'm definitely that, and everything that goes along with it, I have to agree with. But I'm hoping in a couple weeks before the election, I'm gonna have one of my buddies on who's like raging left, and I'm like, I lean more right, even though I say I'm independent, but I might, especially lately. So that's gonna be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
We're gonna be
full Dem
and
Kamala.
semi. Oh yeah, he is. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Ugh,
yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be interesting.
glad I don't know him.
The only problem is here's and this is why it's fun. Okay, I know where I stand, but he is very good at like speaking and like he doesn't necessarily just come at you with all these facts, but he'll come at me with like just well articulated points of view, and I'm like I want to be able to like counter argue him, but I just can't
It's
formulate
almost
the
hard to,
yeah.
But yeah,
Okay,
Trump's definitely winning.
I hope so
Me
at this
too.
point.
Yep.
Same.
All right. Anything else we want to talk about before we wrap this thing up? Because we're getting pretty close to the end here. Any other things you want to... You've been waiting a long time to come on the show. So if there's anything you want to talk about or anything you want to throw out there in the world, now is the time.
If you're a Broncos fan, you're making the wrong decision.
Said the
The
Titans.
Titans,
fan.
man.
Yeah. Even though my middle name was named after your quarterback, Peyton Manning.
Cade Peyton.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Tennessee Volunteer.
I mean, I guess in some way, I
That
like
was
the Broncos.
that was his.
That was even before... That was probably before... Yeah, obviously that was before.
2000 and
What year were you born?
2010, right?
How did you?
Yeah, 2010. 2010.
That's not when he was with the Broncos, though. He went to the Broncos in 2012.
But he was still Colts and Cali
Yeah.
liked him,
Yeah.
so he's still that's what his middle name is named after.
Okay.
That's
yeah, that's a
all
good-
that's all of our kids. They have a middle name specific. His is Peyton Manning. Brody's is my middle name, Kyle,
Okay.
and then Colin Dean, my youngest. That was Callie's dad's middle name. So
Oh.
I wanted to do that. But-
Nice.
So yeah, you were definitely named. We almost named him Peyton after Peyton Manning,
That was
and I hated that because he was a Colt, and I hated it.
You should have named me
I was like, no, it's a division rival.
like Will or something.
Will.
Yeah.
No.
Actually, I would have hated that name.
Yeah, I wouldn't like Will either.
Yeah.
Willie. Too
Willie.
Too many
Willie Nelson.
nicknames.
Yeah.
That could have been my first. My first.
Willie.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to say hi to anybody at school, or you want to give that shout out to that hot babe that you were talking about earlier? What was his name? Go ahead and give your high school shout outs or whatever.
All right. Shout out to Miss Owen.
Oh, you're starting with teachers. Okay.
Yeah. Shout
Is
out.
she hot?
Yeah. She's like.
Don't.
Don't.
Just.
No, I wasn't. I was just saying her age. She's like older than you, so.
Well, that doesn't say much.
Yeah. Shout out to Miss Owen, Keaton, because he's gonna watch it. I don't know anyone else who cares to watch me talk about random stuff
But
for now.
your mom's gonna watch it.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Mom, aka Kaide Muir. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, and shout out to John Jones too.
John Jones,
Yeah,
like the MMA fighter.
yeah,
Well, okay. Why?
because I love him.
He's awesome.
He's
Yep.
my king.
That fight's coming up soon too.
Yeah.
Isn't it gonna-
Is it him and
Stipe.
Stipe?
I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be, I hope he fights him, and then before he retires, he fights, what's his name?
Aspinall.
Yeah, I hate him. He's annoying.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I think he's gonna beat Stipe and then retire. And then Tom will just become the new heavyweight because he's the interim.
I wish before he retired, I wish there was a way Dana White could make it to where they would take that one loss off his record that wasn't even.
They should be able to
Yeah, well,
because
they
they
shouldn't have.
just reversed that rule
Yeah.
where the 12 to 6 elbows are legal now.
Are they really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they should be able to expunge that.
Did you guys know why they didn't even have them? Because it's like people, well, obviously it was in like Japan or something, but people who were like 12 to 6 elbows, they would be able to break through like heavy chunks of ice and stuff, and
Yeah, they're breaking through like
Yeah.
cinder blocks. And they were
Blocks
like,
and
well, if they
stuff.
can do that with blocks, they can break people's skulls.
I feel like
Well,
I feel like that's if you have like a really like specific technique. I feel like that wouldn't be like
Well, also in like a fight, you can probably get more power from that than you can from this.
yeah.
Probably us, but they reversed that rule. But if he gets Stipe on his back,
Well, yeah.
and he's on top, if you watch that,
That'd be
12 to
hilarious if
6
he won via
via that dude,
12 to 6 elbows just
his
because
elbows
of that.
are ridiculous. That would hurt.
Especially
The thing that would just blow everything out of the water is if Stipe won.
Yeah,
And
I
then that would just throw a wrench in everything.
everything. He couldn't retire at that point.
if
He couldn't. He would have to come back and.
I still want to see John Jones versus Ngannou.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what I want.
no, if Ngannou comes back to the UFC, then
I would love that.
That
yeah.
would be insane. That
It's a
would
fight
be,
that never happened that should have.
That should have happened
But
because Ngannou could beat him. He connects with him. He could beat him.
But the only
But I think Jones wins.
But
I do. I just
the-
think Jones
But the only
wins them
thing
all.
is, Ngannou's probably way bigger. Like not like in weight, they're probably the same. But like in like just probably overall strength, Ngannou probably wins. But the only thing he really has is like boxing. Like he has like, but
He did do well against Cyril Gahn, who is very good at wrestling and jiu-jitsu.
Well, yeah, but also, I mean, Jones beat him too.
I'm sure. I'm sure
didn't
John
Jones
would.
beat-
I would pick John every time against
I would too.
anybody.
You
I'm
can't-
never
you
not
can't
picking
not pick
against
him,
John.
It like, yeah.
That
Everyone on the internet always talks about like, oh, he's overrated and stuff. But like,
It's because they haven't seen him in his
exactly.
prime.
And then everyone's like, oh, the true goat of the UFC is Khabib, but he like, the only
No
like
way.
he's fought a bunch of people and won all of them. But at the same time, we probably didn't even know who those fighters were until we fought them. They were all they obviously weren't nobodies because they were in the freaking UFC, but like they weren't that good.
I think he's only had in his career 3 title defenses, maybe 4,
Mm-hmm.
and none of them. Well, one. The only one that he fought that was a former champion was Conor McGregor,
Yep.
and Conor was the only one to ever win a round against him.
Went around. Yeah.
I would I wish before Khabib retired he would have fought Tony Ferguson.
Yeah, that was the one everybody wanted to
I
see.
don't know. I think
By
he
the
would've
time that-
destroyed Tony Ferguson.
By the time but we're talking prime Tony,
Prime Tony.
before
like
he-
El Cucuy,
before he ran
the
into
actual El
Gaethje.
Cucuy, yeah.
Yeah, and then didn't he have like a really bad injury that forced him to retire?
They had 3 different fights scheduled with Khabib, and like all 3 times they fell through for whatever reason.
Yeah.
The COVID was one of those things. Yeah, he tripped over a wire during the press
Oh,
conference.
And it cut him up really bad.
No, he like pulled something in his leg.
I heard-
Yeah.
We should start with this subject at the beginning. I could go on for hours about this.
Yeah, Tony would have been a great one to see.
Yeah. I wish.
I'm glad you got to watch some John Jones though, because you missed some good fighters back in the day,
Well,
like Liddell.
That's in November.
Yeah,
Well,
but like, look at all the fighters he's missed out on. The greats like Liddell, Forrest Griffin,
Well, you can always watch him
you
back.
know, Vitor Belfort.
yeah, but
We're living in a very good time of fighting right
We are
now.
right now.
the best. I don't know. Is he a light? I think he's a lightweight, Max Holloway, or is he
Yeah.
He's featherweight.
Now.
Featherweight.
He was lightweight. He did win. The
He's gone
lightweight.
back and forth.
He's cool too. I like Max.
Yeah, but
I want to see him beat Taporia
there's just
next week.
Who?
Taporia. That fight's next week.
Really? Okay.
there's so much fights I want to see Jones do before he retires. But
He
probably,
won't.
but he's
done
probably
all.
gonna, but he's most definitely just gonna fight the one person everyone wants to see him fight, then retire, which sucks.
You never know.
You never know. He could do it.
But yeah, but
There's money always makes people come out of retirement.
yeah,
When's
long as
that
he-
fight? November?
Sometime in November, yeah.
Oof. Okay.
That's coming up. Yeah.
We'll get that.
As long as it actually goes through.
Yeah.
you know what?
No kidding.
I'm kind of glad it didn't go through because number one, I hate Jake Paul. I cannot believe he wanted to fight Mike Tyson.
They're still going to do it.
They're still gonna do it.
That's so stupid. Imagine no,
Dude,
yeah, money, but
Mike
at
Tyson
the same
needs
time,
the money. He's
No.
broke.
yeah, but at the same time, you're beating up like a 60-year-old guy,
Yeah, it's stupid.
And
I'm not a fan of that.
and also at the same time, who even is Jake Paul to say he's a good boxer? He's fought so much retired old 40-year-old boxers,
And the
who
one
were
guy he lost to was an actual trained boxer.
exactly.
And wasn't a very good one either.
He lost?
Yeah, to Tommy Fury.
Oh, yeah,
What? I thought he beat him.
Mm-mm. He lost to Tommy Fury.
and
I
then
didn't know that. That was Logan Paul, wasn't it?
Jake Paul.
It was Jake Paul.
Mhm.
I
then-
didn't think Jake Paul's lost a fight yet.
To Tommy Fury.
you know I don't know if everyone's talked about it or different, but I thought they were gonna do like Jake Paul versus Ryan Garcia.
They talked about that.
That would
Well, actually, the one they've been talking about is potentially Sean O'Malley versus Ryan Garcia.
that would be Sean O'Malley would win.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
Ryan Garcia's a good boxer.
Okay,
man. I
but
don't
listen,
know.
the only thing he's trained in is boxing.
Doesn't matter.
Does he have wrestling? Does he have grappling?
Yeah, but they're gonna.
Yeah, but
they're gonna
we've seen
box.
how this has gone
what
before.
happened? Yeah, what
They're gonna
happens?
box, not MMA fight.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you put them in their own sport, like, yeah,
If
the
it's just
MMA is
gonna-
always gonna have a chance in the boxer, but they're wearing heavier gloves. It's a ring. It's not octagon.
You can't utilize all of your weapons.
You can't do everything. You can't throw a kick, and you bring him to MMA. Yeah, well, of course he's gonna win.
And it's just a different pacing altogether.
Yes, 100%.
There's been, yeah, but yeah, I don't know what it is, but all of a sudden I just really started liking the UFC and stuff, and probably
It's
just
a great
because
sport.
Yeah.
John Jones and stuff.
I
But
don't watch it as much as I used to. I used to buy all the fights.
It's my second favorite
Yeah.
sport.
besides NFL,
For sure, it's NFL, MMA, and then I have college basketball
No.
for that.
the one person everyone says, people say that they would rather fight John Jones over his brother Chandler Jones. They say
I think John said that.
Yeah,
Well,
John
no,
Paul said that.
John Jones said that, but I don't know why he said it because he's literally the best in the world. He's not going to lose to his brother, who's a
Because his
brothers
brother
used to-
probably beat his
they
ass
both
a,
used to
a
beat the hell
lot.
out of him.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
man,
no-
Arthur Chandler and Arthur used to beat the heck out of him when they were younger.
yeah, but look at him now. You think they could do that?
Probably.
Probably too. See, they're
Oh no, Chandler's kind of losing it.
Yeah, he's losing his shit.
Yeah. First it was Antonio Brown, then Chandler. I don't know.
Been a few of those
Yeah,
guys.
there'll be another one soon, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap
So-
this bad boy up. Thank you guys so much for coming on.
Yep.
Oh, before we leave, I did almost forget. One positive or motivational message that you can give back to the audience there, something that you've taken from your life, or just something that you use as inspiration for yourself.
You can go first.
No, you go first. It's your podcast.
Well, I'm cooking one up. Just let me cook for a minute.
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
All right. Spend your time with your kids, because one day you're changing their diapers, and the next you're on a podcast 14 years later, and they're explaining life to you.
Yeah. I guess mine is like, I don't know, just don't give up. And I guess like it gets easier and better, and like you never like, yeah, just don't give up basically, because it will always get better sooner or later.
Bad times don't last,
Yep,
but
right.
bad guys do. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, follow on all platforms. But most importantly, don't forget, life's a garden. Dig it.
Just gotta keep on